Hello there, one and all. My name is Jaakko. I wanted to start a new series on creative hacks for artists, kind of like share some of the tips that I've learned over the years on how to be more productive and how to use our time more efficiently. That our days and our time already is sort of decided. We have a limited number of days that we have left on this lifetime, so we should ideally find a way to spend that time really well, that we are going to be able to use these talents and this sort of inspiration, this power, life force that we have to create, because we are creators. So in this, let's call this episode 1, I'm just like talking non-scripted about hobbies. So this has been a lot in my mind recently, that now that the human malware has been going around and we are all pretty much stuck inside watching Netflix all the time, and I just kind of woke up a couple of weeks ago, and I was really just felt that this time that when I'm not working, when I'm not doing my job as a CG artist, when I'm not doing the stuff that people normally consider work, I suppose. I just noticed I'm just like watching Netflix or YouTube all the time, and I'm not really enjoying. It's supposed to be fun, right? And I think to some degree Netflix and YouTube is a lot of fun. It's a big fun to watch that, like especially like I watched a lot of music videos about people, creative people talk about making stuff and making airplanes, and like I love flying, like my personal stuff. My personal kind of a dream has been to get a pilot's license, and it's just been in my mind a lot. I would probably be very happy if I had a pilot's license and I was able to fly into the sky. But so the idea that the hobbies this time, I think we all agree that we all need to have time when we are not in front of the computer creating CG or creating music or editing videos or whatever that is that you are creating. So of course we need obviously some time off. So then what came to my mind was that so obviously people like to have fun, and fun is great. I can think a lot of things that I think are fun. But then when I really think about the times that I've really enjoyed, when I really had this so-called fun, it's been always the time that I've really focused into something. I've really sort of forgot the world, and I've really put myself, I really felt engaged to that something. And then that really brings me back to the times when I was learning programming, like learning how to use Turbo Pascal, or learning a new instrument, or learning how to do like MIDI controllers, or programming some instrument stuff using like Cakewalk on PC back in the day, and so on. So it's always been a thing that I put a lot of effort into. So it never been really when I really felt engaged and felt I'm enjoying myself. It has never been just I'm idle. I'm just sure, like watching a really nice movie can be like that, but even like sitting in the movie and watching that, it's something that we put effort into. Like for example, watching a movie and then there's a scene and we stop wondering that how is it done. It doesn't need to be CG, but could be just like the some scene or maybe a sound effect or something, and I notice that okay my mind stops, and I go into the creative mode, and I start to wonder that how could I do this? Could I do this? Could I accomplish this kind of a scene or this kind of sound, or maybe I wonder how did the UV unwrap that spaceship kind of thing. But it could be just taking a walk outside and maybe stop in the traffic lights, and then there's a bus going by, and then you just look at the bus and I wonder, could I actually do this CG, maybe even put some people inside or something, maybe a Japanese bus. This could be a nice new portfolio piece. So that's kind of like the thought that the creativity just like we just don't, our brain doesn't work like that so our job finishes at 5, and then now we stop being creators, because we are we are kind of born this way, and we are creators all the time. So yes, we are meant to create beautiful things in this world, and we are meant to put ourselves out there, put ourselves on show, and that's not always fun. That's not always a pleasure, and that sort of like the creativity itself isn't always fun. It's just hard work sometimes, and then these creative activities that we do, like outside of our, let's call this work, the thing that we do for a living, then those should also be, in the best case, something that helps us to create, helps us to do more, to put more stuff out there, and help the world to become a more beautiful place, maybe. So this could be my idea that do spend your free time wisely, and maybe just not doesn't need to be something like a huge effort, or it doesn't need to be a huge endeavor, like just right now go and climb a mountain or something like that. Doesn't need to be that, but it could be just like learning new something just for yourself, like I'm just nowadays just doing a lot of music, and I'm trying to learn new music software that I haven't really put effort on learning before, and then I noticed that really helps also my mind to focus on my CG work when I'm doing CG. I hope you find some of these thoughts useful, and if you have any comments, just please write them to the comments. And if you have any other topics that you would like me to cover on this series, just do write it to the comments section. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.